When you are hosting vegan family members, it causes you to look further afield for entree ideas than you might normally. Up until I began making this soup, I had no experience with fennel. Now I'm glad I added the health and nutrition benefits of fennel to my repertoire. I own a 6-quart Instant Pot, just like the one pictured here, and I found myself looking for a recipe I could use to feed a mixed group of vegans and non-vegans. Where there are an untold number of Instant Pot recipes found on YouTube and online, I was having trouble finding specifically what I was looking for, until I came across this website. The highlighted line of text shown here indicating I had found exactly what I was looking for. First, let's stop into the couplecooks.com website and take a look at the ingredient list. After picking up the fennel bulb, it looks like I have almost everything here and won't have to make too many substitutions. In this instance, I'm cooking for 6 people in a 6-quart Instant Pot, but that's not always the case, so I know I'll find this little feature where you can increase the size of the recipe quite handy. Now let's move on to the instructions. They look simple enough. Simply saute the diced fennel and onion, then fold everything in except the baby spinach and garlic, then pressure cook for 10 minutes on high. So you can see all the ingredients lined up for my lentil and fennel soup. I have everything prepared. I've got my green lentils measured out. What I have in that jar is just a little bit left over of the vegetables when I made my own vegetable broth. Got the garlic basically chopped. I'm going to crush that later. That's a homemade vegetable broth that I made myself. That's all of the fennel and onion diced together to be sauteed. In this particular case, instead of 2 large carrots, I used 1.5 large carrots and a stalk of celery. I'm going to measure out and wash my baby spinach. As far as the spices I'm going to add, I've just pre-mixed them all. Basically stuck to the recipe. Added a bit of a multi-spice to it that I know works very well in this soup. So I have everything ready to go into my Instant Pot. The vegans are coming. I want to have something that I know will be a success. You may notice that my prepared ingredients do not exactly match the recipe. Here I have a few bits of celery and potato that will be folded in when I add the water. The crushed tomatoes are plain and not fire roasted. The vegetable broth is homemade, and I mentioned how I substituted a stalk of celery for half of a large carrot. Some substitutions are inevitable, but I'm close enough to the original recipe that I will do it justice. The first part of the instructions have us sauteing the diced onion and fennel. I've got it set on high. I've got an external timer set on 2 minutes for the oil to get hot enough. The oil is in the pot heating up, and I'll be sauteing first very shortly. I'm using a bit more oil than is recommended, but will drain off the excess when the sauteing is done. And we're ready to go. Now all the ingredients are folded in, just adding my spice mixture. I'll stir that in. And we're ready to go here. Again, once the soup is cooked, I'll be folding in the washed baby spinach and then using these fennel fronds I have saved for garnish while serving. After pressure cooking on high for 10 minutes and doing a quick pressure release, we are ready to take the lid off to fold in our baby spinach. Here's the finished product, and without exaggeration, I can say that it has become a favorite of all who have tried it, vegans and non-vegans alike. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.
When the stars won't shine for you, your dreams turn black and blue. On those dark nights you'll be alright, and I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through.